तौ संतोषयता संतौ श्रीलरूप सनातनौ दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेतद्विविच्यते तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेकं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितम् पर्यालोच्याथ पर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः. Hare Krishna. How was exam? How you gave? Fine. Many are absent on site. Acha, they are cutting cake. Okay, good. So in the last session, which anuched we were discussing? 63, 2. 62 is finished. Huh? Finished. Acha. What? 62 finished. Acha, 63 we should start today. Just a quick recap. So from 62, what we learned? The main thing is karmadin pariharan sakshat bhakti meva vidhatte. Karma and so on are defeated. Bhakti is only established. Only bhakti is established. Sakshat bhakti, direct bhakti is established. Based upon the teachings of, who is speaking this? Paroksha vado vedoyam. Who is the speaker of this? Avirhotra. Avirhotra is speaking to Nimi. This is the topic. Parokshavado vedoyam balana manushasanam. Karma mokshaya karmani vidatye hyagadam. We understood from this in brief. If you just recall the whole scene, and Vedas are prescribing karma. Vedas are prescribing karma for the immature people. So what is the meaning behind this? Why karma is prescribing to them? What is the goal of the Vedas? Vedas goal is to liberate them from the karma. This is only the goal. It's not that the encouraging them to get the results of those activities, that karma. That is not the goal of the Vedas. So that because Vedas also they speak indirectly, parokshavadah. That's why actually they are trying to liberate the people by prescribing the karma, but apparently it is looking that karma is there to get some fruitive result. Then after that we understood someone is not following the karma, and if he doesn't follow the karma, then what will happen? And also he is not a jnani or the devotee, then in that case, so he will be doing the vikarma. So that's why one should do the karma. Otherwise, he will be doing the vikarma and mrityor mrityumupaiti. That means he'll be getting the once again and again birth and death. So that's why one has to do definitely prescribed karma. Until what point they should do the karma? Either they get the complete detachment being a inquirer of Brahman, or otherwise, so they should do karma till they get the shraddha in the hearing of the fastness of Hari. So either of these two should happen, then only they should leave that karma, otherwise they should do the karma. That means in general society, who are not devotees or otherwise practitioners of the jnana, they should do the karma. Otherwise that society is fully filled with the vikarma and sinful activities, and that will be very harmful for harmful to anyone. So that's why one should do the karma. By doing the karma, what will happen? So by doing the karma, one who offer, that means by doing karma and offering, so how he should be while doing karma? He should be detached, nissangaha. He should be detached and do the karma. So then what will happen? And offer the result to the Ishvara. Then like this, they will be getting the naishkarmyam. He will be liberated from the karma. So while doing the karma, so how naishkaryam is reached? This naishkarmyam state is reached by him. How he is able to come to this stage? Because by being interested in the results of the karma, he will be going through the different statements of the Vedas, and you will understand that actually these statements of the Vedas are meant for the what? Meant for the tapasya, that means meant for the gnanam, to achieve the gnanam. Yajna is not meant for the result of the karma, of getting the result of the karma, but yajna is a part of the gnana, means acquiring the knowledge. That is the purpose. And also he will be hearing that any person without knowing the Brahman, and if he leaves this middle world, that means this bhuloka, this karma bhumi, then he is known as kripanaha. By doing this kind of statements, by following this kind of statements in the Vedas, so he will understand that, oh, so that means I should not do karma for just getting the results, but so he will inquire, or he will try to understand the superior to the result of the karma, that is Paratatvam, that absolute truth. So in this way, he will be detached from the results of the karma and offer those results to the Lord, and then finally he will attain Naishkarmyam. This is a goal of the Vedas, Karma Kanda. Ultimately, it wants to see everyone being detached from the bondage of the karma. But that means this is the goal, but still falasruti is there, that is only to encourage the people in doing the karma. That is not the goal, or that is not the interest of the Vedas. Okay, this is the general process. It's a lengthy process. But if anyone wants to get very quickly the result, that means he wants to be free from the bondage of the karma, then what he should do? He should worship Hari. He should worship Hari with the proper vidhi. That means by the tantra or by the Veda. So there are the different methods to worship the Hari. So given, that's Narada Pancharatra, which is a tantra actually. So tantra shastra. So that means Agama shastra. Here tantra means you should take Agama, that is another Pancharatra, and Vaikana Saityadi. So according to these vidhis, if you worship directly Lord, then what will happen? Hridaya Grandhi. That means this knot which is tying you with this middle world, that's knot will be finished. That is nirjihir shuhu. That will be cut down. Then one will easily get the naishkarmyam. And also here we understood paratmanaha. What it is indicating, paratmanaha? So it is indicating that one is different from the Dehadvaya, he is Paratmana word is used, that is indicating that Jivatma is completely free from the body, gross body and the subtle body, and this karma is related to only bodies, and any prescribed karma we are getting out of the character of the soul or the out of the character of the body. What is the cause to get this such a particular karma for us? What is that? Who is the cause? What is the deciding factor? This person should do this karma. Who is going to decide? On what basis it is decided? On what basis? Huh? According to the gunas. According to the gunas, chaturvarnyam maya system, guna karma vibhagashaha. So this karma is allotted to him. You should do this karma. You should do this karma. On what basis you will give? Is based upon the guna. Guna means their nature. Their what nature? Spiritual nature? Not material nature. That means they're seeing their body, subtle and gross bodies. So their nature, their psychophysic nature, so is observed, which is out of the modes. Based upon that, karma is given. So that's why So one should understand that one he is completely free from the karma and should worship Supreme Lord, because that is natural dharma for everyone, because soul is being a part and parcel of the Krishna, so they has to serve the Krishna. This is the natural to the every jivatma. But doing the prescribed karma duties, it is not natural to the one natural to the soul. It is only out of the bodily conditioning state we are getting that. Okay, this is the conclusion from the conclusion of the 62nd anuscheda. Now 63, that is the anuscheda we should start today. Whose phone? अन्यदेव दृष्टि परित्यागार्थः तथा उपसंहारश्च. Anyadeva drishti parityagah. If you see this chapter, 11th canto, which chapter we are seeing? 11th canto, 3rd chapter we are seeing. 11.3. This is almost all. So in the ending, so this chapter is concluded by what? A conclusion is given for having people give up worship of other devatas. Anya devata drishti parityagah tatha upasamhara. एवमज्ञर्कतो यादौ अथितो हृदये च यः यजेदीश्वरात्मात्मानम् अचिरान्मुच्यते हि सः. So finally, what is said? Evam agni arka toyadau athidau hridaye यह ईश्वरम यजेत सह अचिरात मुच्यते. This is Anvaya. Anyone worship Ishvara. Where? Ishvara in fire, Ishvara in sun, Ishvara in water, Ishvara in guest, Ishvara in own heart. So if anyone worship Ishvara in all these, Saha, that person, Muchyate Achara, that means he will be released very quickly. That worshipper soon, so relieved from, that he will be liberated. Thus, the worshipper of the Supreme Lord should recognize that the Lord is all pervading and should worship him through his presence in fire, the sun, water, and other elements. In the heart of guest, one receives in one's home and also in one's own heart. In this way, the worshipper will very soon achieve liberation. Here in this sloka, Atmanam is there. Ishwaram Atmanam. Atmanam means Paramatma. Gloss is given. So this section is concluded like this. 11th canto, 3rd chapter. Ultimately, it is also ending finally in what? Is finally ending with the Krishna Bhakti. That means worshipping direct devotion in the Hari. Next one is the 64. Agrecha Vetireka Mukhena. If you go to the next chapter, in classroom it is there. Yes. You are all students of Google Classroom now. So you have to get from there. Google Classroom, it is already shared. You became member, no? He's member already. You can enter into the Google app, Google Classroom app, and go into the classroom. So you'll be seeing there one material notification. Click that, then you can download. Huh? Huh? Everything will come through classroom. No WhatsApp. Because WhatsApp is problem for you. You cannot see all the materials together. There is also problem because in between something coming notification and some announcements, this, that. But in the classroom, everything will be all the files at one place. And also exam results also will come there only. So you'll be seeing your individual result there. And this, huh? Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sending this message from many for last 2 days. So please log in and please become registered. And no, I am sending. I also send one notification. So everyone should register this for Google Classroom, and this will be the through this only we are going to communicate. Materials also will be shared through this. So that okay, it's not a big thing you can do immediately. And all the record will be there actually. Students record everything once. Agrecha Vetireka Mukhena. Later bhakti is expressed indirectly. In the 11th canto, 5th chapter. Bhagavantam harim prayo na bhajantyatma vittamaha tesham ashanta kamanam kanishta vijitatmanam. Ityetat prashnottaram. This is the question is asked by the Nimi. Nimi or someone who is asking? 64. Videha Raja. Okay. Nimi is asking. What he is asking? Bhagavantam harim prayah na bhajanti vittamaha tesham ashanta kamanam kanishta avijitatmanam. O best among the knowers of the self, Atma Vittamaha. Nimi is addressing to all the sages, these Nava yogis. O Atma Vittamaha, Bhagavantam Harim Prayaha na bhajanti. So, what is the destination of those who generally never worship the Supreme Lord, who are not in control of their own selves, and who are thus unable to quench their material desires? The simple question he asked. What is that simple question? What will happen if who doesn't worship the Hari? Because they are all not in their control. Ashanta kamanam avijita atmanam. Avijita atmanam. Avijita. Vijita means control, controlling, conquering. Vijita. Avijita means didn't conquer. That means they didn't have control on their own self. And also ashanta kamanam. So they are all quench of their material desires. Ashanta kama. That means kama's desires. Ashanta means not quenched. Shanta means quenched. Ashanta means not quenched. Unable to quench. That means their desires. So they are who are thus unable to quench their material desires. Satisfy. They are not able to satisfy their material desires. And because of this, they will be automatically so disturbed. Because their desires are not fulfilled, they are always not, they are disturbed. And they don't have any self-control. And that kind of people don't worship the Ishvara. Definitely, obviously that is. Then what will happen to them? What will happen? So, ityetat, this question is answered. This question is answered. Ityetat prashna uttaram. Result is what? You don't have? Okay. Ityetat prashna uttaram. Maybe someone help him to register in Google Classroom. Accept that invitation. It comes in your Gmail, the invitation will be coming. You give the Gmail, so there you can accept the request, then you will be part of the classroom. So then what is the answer to this? Mukhabahurupādebhyah puruṣasyāśramai saha chatvaro jagnire varna gunair vipradayah pruta ya yesham purusham sakshat atma prabhavam ishwaram na bhajantyavajananti sthanat bhrashtah patantyatah. In the second and third first sloka is question. In that 5th chapter, 11th canto, first question is, so Nimi is asking what is the destination for these non-worshippers of Hari. Then answer is mukha bahu uru padebhyah purushasya ashramaihi saha chatvaro jagnire varnaha gunaihi vipradayah pratak. Each of 4 varnas headed by the Brahmanas was born separately through different combinations of the modes of nature from the mouth, arms, thighs, and feet of the Supreme Lord in his universal form along with the ashramas. What? Chamasaha. Chamasaha, good name actually. Chamasaha means spoon. Chamasa means spoon, yeah. Chammach. Chamasaha. I don't know why his name is Chamasaha. So, you know, huh? Yeah, Chamasaha. So here, so Chamasaha is saying what? Jagnire. What is the kriya in this? Jagnire. Jagnire means so took birth or appeared. Who appeared? Who took birth? Chatvaraha varnaha. 4 varnas. So 4 varnas appeared from where? From mouth, hands, thighs, and feet. From feet, pada. Along with what? These 4 varnas came along with the saha. Kena kaihi saha. Along with what they appeared. These 4 varnas appeared from the mouth, thighs, from the mouth, hands, thighs, and feet of whom? Of the Purusha. From the Purusha. And along with whom they appear? Along with the 4 ashramas. That means 4 varnas and 4 ashramas appeared from the Purusha. Here Purusha means who is this Purusha? From where the 4 varnas and ashramas came? From? From the Virat Purusha. Virat. Okay. From Virat Purusha they appeared. Okay, why this story he is saying? Chamasaha is saying, what question is asked and what is he saying? Is there any link? Question is asked, if one who is not going to worship Hari, what is going to happen to him? And he is saying that these four varnas and ashramas are appearing from the Purusha. Here Purusha means you should take universal form, Virat Purusha. So Srila Jiva Goswami is giving the commentary here. Purusha means Virat Purusha. So then in the next sloka you see, he is saying, Yayesha Purusham Shakshat Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram Na bhajantyavajananti sthanat brashtah patantyadha. Then Yah Esham, that means the one among these, that means these four varnas and ashramas. Anyone among these belonging to any ashrama or any varna. So Sakshad Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram Nabhajanti. So that means he is not going to, if he doesn't worship the Sakshat Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram. So who is the cause? Who is the cause for birth of any Brahmana or Kshatriya or Vaishya and Sudra? So who is the direct source of their birth? Who is the source? Lord. Lord is the source. And all ashramas are also coming from him. All varnas are coming from him. So that's why what he should do. So he should worship that Lord. And if he doesn't worship, then sthanat brashtaha patanti adaha. Then he is not qualified to say he is Brahmana. Because he is not worshipping his Udgama sthanam, from where he is appearing. So that he should worship. This is a natural science actually. All these four varnas and ashramas are coming from the Lord, from the Virat. So Virat is nothing but the material manifestation of the Supreme Lord. That's why, so Virat means you should take worshipping of Ishvara. So you should worship the Ishvara. But at least if he worship the Purusha, that's Virat also. So he should finally worship there also he should go and finally worship the Paramatma inside that Virat Purusha only. So that's why ultimately one should worship Ishvara. So if he doesn't worship, then he is falling. This is he is saying. Question asked by the Nimi is, what is the state of that person who doesn't worship? So then they are falling from their respect to Varna and Ashrama. So from this, what you are understanding? So worshipping the Hari is, that is the opinion of the Chamas also. Chamas also is saying the same thing. Like how we have seen so many conversations till now from the starting of the Bhagavatam. In every conversation, bhakti is only established. Worship of Hari is only established. Next another, now another one among the Navayogis. Who is that? Drumila. Drumila also is. Yes. Purvam Sri Drumilopadeshepi Devakruta Sri Narayana Stutau. So previous to this, in the praises of Narayana by the Devatas in Drumila's teachings, it is said that means Devatas are glorifying the Narayana in the teachings of the Drumila. So what is said? Tvam sevatam surakruta bahavontaraya. No. Tvam sevatam surakruta bahavontaraya. Swauko vilangya paramam rajatam padam te. Nanyasya bharhishi balindhadatasva bhagan. Dhatte padam tvamivita yadi vigna murdhini. 11.4.10. Durmila is also one among the Navayogis, Navayogindras. What is the meaning of this sloka? Even in the Dvimilo Upadesh also we are understanding. Tvam sevatam surakrutaha bahavo antarayaha. So devatas are saying this to Upakyana. This teaching is done by Dvimila to Nimi only. But what is the context? Devatas are saying, glorifying the Narayana. How they are glorifying? Devatas are glorifying the Narayana. So Devatas are there in front of Narayana is there, and they are saying to they are glorifying Narayana in this way. Tvam sevatam surakrutaha bahavo antarayaha. So these demigods, suras, that means demigods. Krutaha, that means made. That means demigods do or give or make bahavaha antarayaha. They give so many obstacles. They put so many obstacles for whom? For the your worshippers. Devatas are saying themselves. So Devatas are saying that we Devatas, we put so many obstacles for your worshippers. Tvam sevatam. Why? What is the problem to the Devatas with the devotees of the Lord? Why they are giving this kind of obstacles to them? Reason is Swauko vilangya paramam vrajatam padam te. Because swaukaha, that means vilangya, because these devotees, they are crossing the houses of demigods and going upward. That means Vaikunta. Paramam vrajatam padam te, they are going to the Vaikunta. So that means they are going to the higher position. They are going to get the higher position. So by this, they are not feeling good actually. These devatas. And they are very much envious about this. Why they are crossing? And these devotees, they don't worship also these devatas. They will side them. Already we have seen all our acharyas who are the speakers of the Srimad Bhagavatam, various sections. All the acharyas, they are saying, no need to worship devatas. Suta Goswami said, Sukadeva Goswami said. So everyone is saying, no need to worship. So then that's why, so these devotees, they side their worship of the demigods, and they will directly worship the Lord, and also they cross the houses of the devatas. Then that's why they give so many obstacles for them. Then what these devotees will do with this, by the obstacles given by the devatas, they are going to stop their endeavor. They are going to stop themselves to not to go back to the Vaikunta. So see, Nanyasya barhishi balin dadata swabhagan datte padam tvamavita yadim vignamurthini. And these devatas are not going to give any obstacles, any kinds of the, because to their own worshippers. Whoever is going to give share in yajna to these devatas, so for them they are not going to give any obstacles, because anyway they will never cross their houses. That's why they don't have any competition with them. And also they are giving the portion to them. Swabhana anyasya, that means they will not give to others. Who are those? Barhishi balin dadataha, whoever is giving the share in the yajna, swabhagan. Then what these devotees will think about this? Then if they give obstacles, then how these devotees will take it, those obstacles? Dhatte padam tvam avita yedi vignamurdhini. These devatas are, these demigods, these devotees, even devatas are giving so many obstacles for them, and the devotees are taking those obstacles as steps to climb the spiritual world, to go back to the Vaikunta. They are using these obstacles as steps. That means they are putting their feet on those vignas, on those obstacles, and taking them as a positively. That means as a step, and even they are going quickly to the place, their final destination. Vignamurdhini, that means on the head of those obstacles, they are putting their step and going even further quickly. The devotees is able to step over the head of whatever obstacles the devatas place before him. So that devotee. So if you see the translation, the devatas place many obstacles on the path of those who worship you and surpass Swarga and attain Vaikuntha. But those who offer the devatas their assigned shares in sacrificial performance encounter no such obstacles. But because you are surely the protector of your devotee, the devotee is able to step over the head of whatever obstacle the devatas place before him. So see the tika. Sloka meaning is clear. Next tika is तत्र च यज्ञे स्वभागान् ददतः सुरकृताः विघ्नाः न भवन्ति. तत्र च यज्ञे स्वभागान् ददतः सुरकृताः विघ्नाः न भवन्ति. For those whoever is offering the shares to the demigods in sacrifice, for them there are no obstacles by the demigods. Tvam sevamananam tu matsaryena tatkrutaha te bhavanti. Because out of enviousness, these demigods are giving the obstacles for your worshippers. Kintu, but yadi iti nishchaye. Here in this sloka, yadi is there. Is there or not? So tesham sevatam surakruta bahavon antaraya swako vilangya paramam. So yadi is there in the last line. Yadini Vignamurdini. Yadi, here Yadi means you should take. Yadi means generally what is the meaning of Yadi in English? In Sanskrit, Yadi means in English. No, Yadi means if. Yadi means if. But here, if you should not take. Yadi means you should not take the meaning of if. If means uncertainty. But here you should take Yadi means certainty. Certain. You should take the meaning of Yadi as certain, not the uncertain. So here Yadi means Nishchaya. Where is, can you give any example where Yadi meaning is taken as Nishchaya? Can you give? Yes. What is that place? Yadi Vedaha Pramanam. So this is only, we know this much only. I don't know the remaining portion. If Vedas are Pramanam, if Vedas are authority, this is a statement. If Vedas are authority, here what is the meaning of if? Vedas are authority. If Vedas are authority means sometimes Vedas are authority and sometimes not authority. Like that, if you take here Yadi Vedaha Pramanam, if you take in this statement Yadi as if, that means what is going to become? Sometimes Vedas are authority and sometimes not. But what we know, Vedas are ultimate authority. So that's why in this place, Yadi Vedaha Pramanam, in this statement, Yadi means what should take? Certainly Vedas are Pramanam only you should take, not the if Vedas are Pramanam or Vedas are authority. Certainly Vedas are authority only you should take. Because you cannot put a finger on the Vedas. Maybe you are authority and not. You cannot say. Vedas are only the authority. Who else is authority in this creation? So Vedas are only pramanam. Vedas are only proof to say anything. So that's why here Yadi Vedah Pramanam means we are taking the Yadi means certainly. Same way, in this last line of this sloka, datte padam tvam avita yedi vignamurdhini. Here, what is the point? Yedi tvam avita. If you are protector, tvam avita. That means you are. If you are protector. Tvam avita. Avitru shabda. Avita means one who protects. Protector. Tvam avita means, that means what devatas are they glorifying the Lord? If you are protector. If you are protector means Lord sometimes protector and sometimes not protector. Is there any doubt in that? So no doubt. Same way Vedas, Yedi Vedaha Pramana, in the same way here, Yedi Tvam Avita, that means if you are protector, means you are here also, if means you should take certainly only. You are certainly protector. That means your devotees will think that you are the certainly a protector, and keeping with this mood, they will put the step on the heads of the obstacles and climb the Vaikunta. That's the point we should take here. Nishchitam eva tvam tesham avita iti tam sevamanah vignamurdhini padam cha dhatte. That means in the sloka, Yedi is there, but Yedi means certainly you should take. Then what will be the line? Certainly you are the protector. Thinking like this, your devotees putting the step on the head of the obstacles and climb Vaikunta. Pratyuta. That means Nishchitam eva tvam tesham avita iti tvam sevamana vignamurdhini padam cha dhatte. Pratyuta tam eva sopanamiva krutva vrajati ityartha. That means they are making the obstacle, each obstacle as a one step. So what demigods they do? They will give basic obstacle initially. If devotee is so strong and he is climbing on that, he is overpassing that, then they will give another obstacle to him, big obstacle. Then he is like this. They will, easily reach, even quickly they will reach to Vaikunta. Yes, Ram Charan Prabhu, question.
Krishna Prabhu. So this verse, what you say, like the demigods, they give obstacle to the devotees when they worship the Supreme Lord. Do you have any example, like if you can give some example, like from Bhagavatam or somewhere, like in which instance these are mentioned?
So one way you can say this Govardhan Lila. Indra is having the bhanga. But bhanga? Pride. Indra's pride is broken there. So there you see, when Krishna suggested to Gopas, no need to worship this Indra. What is this Indra? Who is this Indra? And this Giriraj is really who is giving protection to your cows. The whole day they are so roaming on that hill and eating the grass and giving the milk, and that's why you are all surviving. What is the need of worshipping this Indra? Leave him out. Take him out from your tradition. So like that, when Krishna so instructed, or he gave the suggestion to his father and others, Gopas, they followed, and yes, you know this Leela completely, I hope. So that's why there then this Indra, what he felt actually? Did he feel any shame? Nothing. He only went, all of these people went when this adharma is increasing, these other demons, so Kamsa, Jarasandha, all these are all torturing the people, and the burden Bhubhara is increasing, and they all went and prayed. And that's why Lord is appearing actually. Brahmaji says in the first and second chapters of the 10th canto, you'll be seeing. So all these demigods went to the Brahmaji, and Brahmaji also went to the Shir Sagar, and so there you'll be hearing. So Lord is going to appear. And Lord came for them for their protection, and they forgot that everything, and he became immediately envious. Oh, they stopped my worship and they are directly worshipping the Lord and Lord's devotees. So then immediately he became envious of that, and so much pride he was having. He is feeling himself as the king. So Indra was a king of the all the demigods and gave such a vipat, that means such a obstacle for them, and he poured the rain by the samvarta clouds and completely filled. Vraja is filled with the water. So, but what they got actually, all these Brajavasis, they got opportunity to see Lord's face directly for 7 days and nights. 7 days and nights. Completely they are in association of the Lord. And they how they took it, this became the boon for them actually. And they took it even to become close to the, this became more and more, it is useful, or it became, that means such a mean to bring them all close together. All are very much enjoying that whole 7 days. So this is the thing.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu, like why I ask this question is many times, like in the Bhagavatam we have seen that like demigods are like favorable to devotees. Like if we see, like, so is it like a general thing, like they always give, or it just basically only on certain instance this happened? Because we see like in like Prahlad Maharaj, when he was in the womb of his mother, and Narad Muni told him that he's a Bhagavat, so Indra actually left, and then he just gave up. And other instances, like when Dhruv Maharaj was like killing the yakshas, so Kubera came and he gave the blessings to Dhruv Maharaj. So there are many instances we see that devotees are being blessed by the demigods. So is it like I'm just confused, like why this verse is saying, is it like all the time they give trouble, or it just only in certain instances give trouble?
Generally they give. Sometimes they give blessings, because it's not necessary that all the devatas are devotees. They are in the mode of goodness. They are in devatas, means who are in the fully in the mode of goodness, and devatas, they are order carriers of the Lord. So, but not necessary that they are all pure devotees of the Lord. Not necessary. So that's why they are not pure devotees. It's not necessary. Not necessary actually.
Can you speak some kind of obstacles? Basically, in our practical life, in our devotional life, what kind of obstacles can give the
devatas can give for us? If they feel we are competition for them, and then only na. So we are when they will give, if someone is crossing their house and going upward direction, then they will give. So I don't think they are feeling any competition with us. And they can. So in generally, because but maybe this is the general thing. That's why these demigods, this is a general statement. We are seeing this Drumilas in this. Devatas themselves are glorifying to Narayana. And we have seen many instances also, even demigods, they forget the position. So this much punishment he got. That means he felt shame, Indra, and he bowed down after doing the Govardhan Leela. So he was shameful to show his face. He was not able to come alone. And he went to Brahmaji, and Brahmaji suggested him, okay, you go with at least with Surabhi, so keep Surabhi in front and go behind. So Lord will be pleased by seeing this Surabhi. So like this, he was shameful to go to in front of the Lord. And he took the Surabhi and he went. Surabhi was doing the Abhishek, giving milk, and by that, so they did the Abhishek to the Lord. And he was bowing down, you know how Indra was bowing down? With completely Sastanga, Dandavat Pranam he did. And he was touching his his helmet with on the feet of the Lord. And that much repenting he showed. What happened after that? He forgot everything. Then in the Dwarika Leela, you'll be seeing. So when that Parijata Vriksha, So Lord just was bringing that Parijat Vriksha. And he came to fight with the Lord. See, he forgot everything. Who is Lord? Everything he forgot. He prayed and so many things he did. Immediately within few days, he forgot everything. Within few years. This is the thing will happen with them. Yeah. Yes, Sachdev Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yes.
Prabhuji, question was this, that we have always learned at a little lower level, or maybe now also, that
Yeah.
the demigods, they are always happy when we connect with their boss directly. In fact, they want that we should connect to their boss Krishna. And here we are seeing that demigods are troubling the devotees in the form of various obstacles, etc. And there is one verse which will come in this same canto in 23rd chapter 42, 11, 23, 42, where the Dvija Brahmana is saying that Nayam Janome Sukhuduko Hetu. So there also it is said that these demigods are not the cause of my happiness and distress. Na devat atma graha karma kala, that verse. So then how do we look at this, keeping in mind these 2 points which I said? Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu. So, yeah, devotees will take like this. Anything happens in their life, anything. For example, Anga, he is the father of the Vena. Vena is such a bad son, and he was giving such a trouble to everyone, even in the very young age. So very little boy. So while walking, what he will do? He will take his knife and simply kill other children and go. Such a rebellistic son he is so. And being that kind of son, Anga was devotee actually, and he's having this kind of son. He was every day he's going to get the complaints, but he's a son, king's son. Nobody will take any action directly without informing to the king. So what should they do? So, but this boy is a so naughty boy and so dangerous person. So then what Anga did actually, why see this kind of bad things happened in his life, such a bad son. So he got, then what he did? So initially he was feeling very bad and such a son I got. Then after that he took it is positively. Wow, it is really opportunity given by the Lord to me. So that I am getting the very quickly, so denunciation from my life, and let me leave this kingdom and go away. And he left everything and he went. And he took it. It's a Lord's arrangement and it's boon on me. So that's why anywhere devotees will not think that so any obstacle maybe that is coming from the directly by the Lord also. Sometimes Lord also will take give this some kind of so treatment, like sometimes they will give injection. So to treat to cure our disease, so sometimes pain will be given by the Lord himself also. So that depends upon the Lord's, or sometimes the demigods also may give. We don't know how this obstacle or this pain is coming, but what is the general, what is the mood of the devotee? He will be taking everything as it is a good for me, and take it positively, and he is taking it as a helping tool in his devotion, and he will become more and more detached from this material world, and he will become more close to the Lord. This is a general perception of the about towards the any obstacle or any pain in case of the devotees.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay, Prabhuji, thank you. Prabhuji, this particular phrase, what you said is very important. Helping tool in devotion. The whole key thing lies in that.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Ashay Gorang Prabhu. Yeah.
Regarding this question that regarding Devata obstacle, we can see in our day-to-day life actually when we determine to do some sadhana or something, at that time many favorable situations come. That time many offer comes. Otherwise it doesn't come. But when we want to do something good, some sadhana, that time people will offer some position, power, money to distract you from that particular sadhana.
Yes.
So that obstacles, when favorable first obstacles come, these are provided by our punya karma, that is delivered by demigods. They don't want to fast speed up our bhakti. Like this happened in Bhagavatam when Bhagavatam Mahatma, when Sukdev Goswami declared the Bhagavatam, demigods comes and they offer the Amrit Kalash to Parikshit Maharaj. That you drink this Amrit, no need to read Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
So that is there in Bhagavad Mahatma.
Yeah.
You take up this position, this Amrit nectar. Don't read Bhagavatam because Bhagavatam will deliver you totally.
Yes. So yeah, obstacles are not only in the negative way, even sometimes will be given with the offerings. Like when Narnarayan Rishi, both are doing the severe austerity. And what they thought about the Narnarayana, Indra was thinking that, so what he's doing such a severe austerity, he may putting target for my position, and thought that, and he's sending the so many beautiful damsels, that means the severely damsels to bewilder the Narayana. Then what Narayana did? So he produced from his thigh even more beautiful damsels than those. And he said, Narayana said, give these Urvashi. That means she came from the Uru of the Narayana. So that's why her name is Urvashi. And this even she's the most beautiful lady in that demigods. Yeah. And he told, you take this girl also and all, not only one, many he produced, and let your Indra be enjoying in his own position. Don't disturb us. So like that, you'll be seeing even they are so they are forgetting their position and they are testing the Lord, and what to speak of the devotees actually. So that will be there, but devotees by their strong faith, because what is that? Nischaya tvam avita. This is an important word in this slok. Tvam avita, you are the protector. How the devotees are taking, my Lord is my protector. So protector. So like that, he's having the faith on the complete faith on the Lord. With this, they are able to cross. My Lord will protect. Yes, Richan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
We say that the devotee is not under the control of demigods or anyone. He is only under the shelter of Lord, directly under the shelter of Lord. So whatever troubles are given is given by Lord only, and whatever happiness devotee experiences also is coming from Lord only. And so here demigods are saying they give troubles to devotee, but like devotee is not under the control of demigods itself.
Yeah, definitely. So devotees are not in control of the demigods. So that's why according to the karma, they are not going to give anything, because karma, so demigods always in charge of the, so to implement that karma in that jiva, demigods are also in charges. For example, hand is there. Now I have such a karma, this hand should not work. There is a demigod to the karmendriya. That means for the hand also there is one demigod, and he is ultimately making sure that the result of the karma to be implemented in this case. So that this demigod will be withdrawing his so his mercy on, or otherwise his role in this hand, then this hand will not work. So like this, demigods are becoming instrumental in implementation of the karma. So when one is in the pure devotional service, then the demigods, so karma is not working, and there is no so influence of the demigods through the karma. But here, through the karma, they are not having any role in devotee, but they are seeing, they are crossing their position. Such a devotionally, they are progressing by seeing that they becoming envious. What is said in this? So matsaryena, if you see this word, because of matsaryam they are giving. So that is possible actually. Out of matsarya they give, then that means they are offending the devotee definitely if they give obstacle, but devotees easily cross that. That is the point actually. Okay, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Any questions or further? Okay, we'll go to next Anuched. One more paragraph. Acha. In this, it's not finished. Tadevam Srutva. From here only, na Prabhu? Tadevam srutva samsara eva tishtatam yat paryavasanam bhave tat prashtam bhagavantam ityadina. Tadevam srutva samsara eva tishtatam yat paryavasanam bhave tat prashtam bhagavantam ityadina. Just we are, this sloka meaning is finished. Sopanam iva krutva vrajati ityardaha. That is finishing the meaning sloka explanation of the so above sloka, that of 11:4:10. But after that, whatever is written, tadevam srutva samsara eva trishtatam yat paryavasanam bhave tat prashtam bhagavantam ityadina. So tatra uttarayan pratamam tesham pratyavayitvam aha mukha iti padena dvayena paryavasanamaha sthanat iti padena. Tadevam srutva means in this way, hearing in this way. In what way? In what way? In what way? Which is said in the previous chapters, before to 11th canto, 5th chapter. So after hearing the whatever things were taught, that means this, that means before to 5th chapter, Bhagavantam, this is asked in which chapter? Bhagavantam Harim Prayo, it is asked in which chapter? 5th chapter. Before to this, what is the chapter? 4th chapter. In 4th chapter, what is there? That is Drumila's teachings. That means this is demigods. That means after hearing this, that means demigods obstacles for the devotees. Then what? Then what? Nimi is asking question. Nimi is asking this question. What is the destination for the, so people who are not going to worship the Hari? See, actually position is changed. Jiva Goswami, first he took up the discussion from the 5th chapter. Then after that, so he answered that question. Question is asked in the 5th chapter beginning by the Nimi. Then after that, answer is given in the 2nd and 3rd sloka. And then actually Jiva Goswami jumping back actually to the 4th chapter, Drumala's teachings. And in that Drumala's teachings, he is explaining what is how the demigods deal with the devotees. Then after that, so after that means now he is saying, Jiva Goswami is saying, after hearing the teachings of the Drumila, Nimi is asking what is the destination for, so people who are not going to worship Hari. You are understanding the flow? I hope. Yes or no? कहाँ देखते हैं actually समझ में नहीं आते. Yes. Everyone, yes. Leela Govind Prabhu, you understood? You are doing other work. No?
Yes, Prabhuji.
You understood now, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Ramcharan Prabhu, yes. Do I need to explain back again?
Yeah, Prabhu, this like I was reading so there are two the last paragraph in the translation like where is as you are mentioning that first the misdeeds were defined and the second one is like the destination.
Yeah.
So regarding the destination, it said that in the second part that they fall down from their spiritual order. Like the people who are not following their varnashrama dharma, they fall down from their spiritual order. So what does that mean? Is it like just the ashrama will fall down or varna, and where they will end up, like, because the destination is definitely here, they will become chandala or something like that, maybe, like, right? So it just only mentioned spiritual order. So what does that mean? That I just understand.
Yeah. Okay. 11, 4, 10. In this, what is said? So demigods, misdeeds. Or demigods, obstacles to? Obstacles by demigods. Obstacles by demigods to devotees. This is said. Then after that, this is Drumila. Drumila is saying. Who is saying? Drumila is saying. Then after that, 11.5.1. What is asked? Question is asked by the Nimi. Nimi is asking, so what is the destination? Whoever doesn't worship Lord. Then answer is given 11.5, 2 and 3. So what is said? So 2 is saying in 2, they 4 varnas and ashramas are coming from universal, from Lord. That is universal form. So that's why in third it is said that. So answer to this, answer to 5, the question, Nimi's question is answered here. They fall down. They means these 4 ashramas, people in the ashramas fall down from their position, is said. These varnas are divided in every member of the society belong to one of this and one of this, na? This is based upon aptitude, guna. That means this is the 4 varnas are, there is a need to divide society into 4 varnas because this is especially for the livelihood. This is for the livelihood. And 4 ashramas are categorized, society is categorized into 4 ashramas based upon spiritual progress. Yes or no? 4 ashramas: brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha and sannyasi. These varnas are based upon the aptitude and meant for the earning livelihood, how to earn livelihood. And ashramas are categorized. That means society is categorized into 4 ashramas based upon the spiritual progress actually. Brahmachari is starting actually learning, approaching the guru. And from guru he is learning the 4 kinds of the education, anvikshiki, trayi, varta, dandaniti. And after hearing this, if he is becoming serious, then he'll be with the guru and become Naistik Brahmachari. Otherwise, so he is having some kind of the desires, then regulated life he should accept, and he will enter into the Grihastha ashram and he will stay for some time, and he also has to leave that ashram at one stage, becoming Vanaprastha. That means Vane Prasthanam. He is going to the forest and staying there. And he is becoming more and more spiritual. That means ashramas are, so that means uplifting the people towards the Paratattvam, towards the absolute truth. So ashramas, that's why we are saying here, they are falling from where? From their spiritual progress. That means Tatra uttarayan pratamam tesham pratyavayitvam aha. Having heard this, the king asked about what the destination of people who remain in samsara would be. Answering that, first, their misdeed is described in verse starting with mukha. That means second verse. In the second verse, so they are come from this, and misdeed is what? In the third sloka, actually, not second, third sloka. Third sloka, first, what is their misdeed is said? They are not going to avajananti and nabhajanti avajananti. They don't worship. Avajananti means they don't, they neglect the Krishna, so or Ishvara, Vishnu. So this is they are doing, or then this is the misdeed they are doing. So by doing this misdeed, then what is going to happen? First, their misdeed is described in verse starting with so mukha, and then their destination is described in quarter beginning with sthana. That means in the last two, in that means in the second, in the third sloka, the last, what is that? Last stanza, if you take, that means if you divide into 4 padas, every anushtup is divided into 4 padas. In the last pada, in the last quarter, what is said? Sthanat brashtaha patanti adaha. That means they are falling from their state. That means, yeah, quarter beginning of the father. Yes, ashramas. Yes.
Why Jiva Goswami has quoted Drumla's teachings here, Prabhu, from the 4th chapter? What is the link between these two?
That means Jiva Goswami is just saying, that means why Nimi is asking this question. Sorry, in this question in the 11.5.1. Nimi is asking question. Na? Why this is asking? He is asking this question after hearing this. That means, yeah, these demigods, they put obstacle, and devotees, that means they still they overcross those obstacles and go back to you. So then after that, if one is not able to, one is not doing the worship, then what will happen to him? Like that he got the. What previous Anucheda? So he is linking, na? So he started with this, and to ask this question, he is mentioning this is the reason. Okay, Ramchandra Prabhu, is it okay?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. Any further questions, or otherwise we can wind up? So I request students who have taken to make PPTs, their side is pending, and all those students has to submit. Now it's your time. Already others they give exam and they are now peaceful. Srichand Prabhu, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Prabhu, in yesterday which I submitted, one page is not clear, Prabhu. I later on saw that. Can I resubmit it? Prabhu?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, allow that. Yeah, one page only should that. And
Yeah,
what is
one
the
page
proof
and
that?
another half
What is
page.
proof that
No, you can see,
wrote?
Prabhu, but still in that same page, whatever is written, I will send it clearly.
Oh, acha. Okay, that means it is there. It's scanned but not properly scanned. That is the
little words are unclear in one page.
Yeah, okay, definitely will take that.
How will I send proof? I will.
Yeah, you can send to me WhatsApp. You can do so.
Okay.
Then. Okay, thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki.